Welcome back to another 1,000 Pound Sisters recap. Let's talk about season 7, episode 8. We're back at the hospital and Tammy's still in surgery, and it's taking longer than expected because before they end the surgery, I guess they have to do a needle count, and they were off by 1 needle. So she needed to get an x-ray done, and then they found it. So now she's getting off anesthesia. They're going to close her up, and she's going to be ready to go. They removed 10 pounds of excess skin, and this isn't the only surgery that she needs. She's going to need a few more.
Skin, did you remove? How many?
10 and a half pounds.
10 and a half?
10 and a half pounds.
Okay.
Amanda's super tired. She's cranky. She doesn't want to deal with Amy's crap, so once she hears that Tammy's okay, she leaves.
I'm going to make the choice to go back to the hotel. Because I ain't getting packed out of this bitch on a stretcher.
Huh?
So.
Tammy's done with surgery so the family can go back and see her. She has a big bandage all around her face, her arms, and probably her belly and her thighs. And oh my God, I just can't imagine how much pain medication you need to not be able to feel any of the pain.
How you feeling?
Sore.
You know it, girl. I told you was gonna be sore, baby girl.
Amy tells Tammy that she looks great, and now that Tammy's done with surgery, she's gonna go home tomorrow morning. But Tammy's a little upset. She thought Amy was gonna be there for the full recovery with Chris and Amanda, but no, Amy's gonna go back home. So Brian picks her up, and in the car, he's like, "What happened? Why'd you leave early?"
"Well, I just can't stand Amanda. I was about to tell her off. And I mean, I farted and it was the grossest fart I ever smelled. It was real bad, babe. But she didn't have to act like that. She acts like her farts smell like chocolate or menage a trois."
Okay, clearly she doesn't know what a menage a trois means, but she tried.
Menage a trois smells like rose water and catfish. I don't know.
Then she tells Brian about how nobody wants to go to their wedding at the sanatorium or the mental insane asylum or wherever they're having it. And apparently that morning when Amy got to the airport to leave, Tammy rage texted her about leaving right away and how it hurt her feelings.
"My siblings yell at me for everything and I'm sick of it. I'm the black sheep of the family. No, I'm not even a sheep. I'm the black flea of the family."
I'm not even the black sheep. I'm the black flea of the family.
Oh my God, when she said the black flea of the family, I laughed my ass off. And what made it funnier was she wasn't even trying to be funny. She was sobbing and she was very serious when she said that. I guess a few days have passed and the doctors go back to Tammy's room so that they can show her what she looks like without all the bandages. First is Tammy's arms, and wow, without all that excess skin, her arms are tiny.
Feel the difference there? Yeah, big difference.
Then she looks down at her fupa. Well, her fupa's gone now, but she looks down and she's like, "Oh my God, my fupa's gone. I can see my cooter." It was so funny when Tammy looked down and she was like, "Oh my God, that's what it's supposed to look like down there." And she's so excited. She's like, "Amanda, do you want to see?" And Amanda's like, "Oh, okay." Thinking that she was just going to see her belly, but she saw everything.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting to see all that. I mean, I just took a quick glance at it and yep, looks like that.
And she's like, "Oh, wow. Good job, sis. Yep, that's what it's supposed to look like."
I'm so happy for you.
And I'm sorry, I laughed so effing hard when the doctor said that he had asked Tammy for younger photos of herself so that he can have a reference as to how they should shape her face and her neck and her jawline. But every single picture that he got, there was no neck or jawline. So they didn't really have a reference of what her face shape is supposed to be.
We didn't really see any photos where she really had a defined neckline and jawline. So this is really a new appearance for her.
I'm sorry, that was so funny. Then they remove her head wrap. She gets a full face reveal and wow, her turkey goblet is gone. And those are not my words. Those are her family's words.
I ain't got a turkey gobbler going on down here no more, you know?
Knock, knock. She gets a special delivery. It's a teddy bear and a bouquet of flowers from Andrea, and Tammy immediately tears up. She's so touched. Then we see Amy and Brian go to look at potential wedding venues, and I think they're at some large wedding convention where there's a bunch of different vendors, and they talk about their place and they try to market to you. So they're determined that they're going to find a haunted insane asylum. They go from vendor to vendor talking about how they want a haunted place, they want an insane asylum, they're gonna have taxidermy as their wedding decor, and everybody thinks she's nuts. Like, you can tell they're like, but they entertain her. They're like, ooh, wow, oh, that's so different. Wow, that's intriguing. Oh my God, really? You know.
Oh, I make it gothic.
And Amy is in such a good mood because she really appreciated their enthusiasm.
Interested in my ideas. They actually let me talk.
Like, why can't her family be enthusiastic like that? Girl, they're only doing that because one, they're on TV, and two, they're trying to sell you a product.
It was interesting. It was interesting.
Tammy's finally discharged. She's going back home, and she says that her phone wouldn't unlock for 4 days because facial recognition couldn't recognize her face.
The phone didn't recognize me.
Everyone's at Tammy's house waiting with balloons, and they welcome her home. Misty and Amy are shocked at the reveal. Amy's like, wow, I'm blind and I can still see the difference.
The difference is so obvious, a blind person can see it.
Every single time they do a flashback of Tammy at her highest weight at 700 pounds, I'm shocked. I'm amazed. From being not able to breathe, not being able to talk, not being able to go anywhere or do anything, to this? That's incredible. I am so inspired by Tammy.
Oh my God, she looks great.
The next day, Chris drives Tammy to Amy's house so that they can hang out and have a one-on-one chat. Chris tells her, two things don't make a right, so if she starts yelling, don't yell back.
If she starts yelling, you don't.
Yeah.
Chris is just the best brother in the whole wide world. I love him so much. Tammy goes inside, Amy tries to crack a joke, and Tammy doesn't laugh. So, Amy, tell me what's going on.
Well, the real reason I left the hospital was because Chris and Amanda kept making fun of me. They're so negative and they treat me so bad.
But that doesn't mean you should have took it out on me. You left me.
I'm not gonna sit there and let people make fun of me.
But I didn't do anything to you, Amy. You should have stayed there and been there for me.
Well, who recorded the video of me in the car sleeping?
Bitch gotta be sleeping.
Send it to the group chat.
I mean, are you kidding me? It's just a freaking video. It was supposed to be funny. They make fun of each other all the time. Amy's just hypersensitive because she feels ostracized by her whole entire family. And Tammy says exactly that.
Well, you sent a picture of Gage imitating me with a diaper around his head.
I just don't understand why everybody takes their anger out on me.
And she starts crying, and Tammy is over it. She gets up, she walks out of her house.
Everything's my fault. My whole family don't like me. Fine, I'll stay away from y'all.
Y'all don't want me around no way. Y'all don't even want to be at my wedding, so why should I be near y'all?
Tammy says she's going to walk back in once Amy calms down. Tammy's also convinced that Amy's jealous of her weight loss and her skin surgery and that she's taking out all the jealousy on her.
This jealous bull she's got going on is stupid. It's childish.
I mean, I definitely think she's jealous, like there's a sadness to her, but not in an evil, vindictive way. I think she just wants something to look forward to be happy about, because before it was her weight loss and it was her having her kids, but now she's gained some weight. She probably feels really bad about that. She wants to focus on something happy and positive, and that is being engaged to Brian and her wedding. She's so happy about that, and she wants to share that happiness with her family members, but nobody's being happy for her. A few minutes later, Tammy walks back and Amy cries again.
Amy, stop throwing this pity party. I'm so sick of it. Let it go, Elsa.
When I ask them nicely to quit repeatedly.
Let it go, Elsa. I love your ass to death, and you're being somebody I don't want to be around.
When she said let it go, Elsa, I felt like Amy would have probably laughed, but she was just so sad in this moment that she couldn't laugh.
I miss my sister that I had.
Your sister died the day you said you weren't coming to my wedding.
I don't want to go to a wedding at that damn haunted house, Amy.
But you have haunted dolls at your house.
But you have haunted dolls at your house.
They're not demons.
They go back and forth arguing, and Tammy says that there are demons at a haunted house, and what if they go there and bring it back home?
What happens if something gets attached to you and you bring it home? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Amy thinks that they should be supportive regardless. She would support them no matter where they have their wedding.
You should go there and support me, don't matter where the location
Hell no,
is.
you're out of your mind.
They keep arguing back and forth. I don't think they're understanding each other, and I think they really need a mediator or like a family therapist. Unfortunately, they don't resolve anything. Brian comes in and Tammy tells him off. She's like, don't you dare tell me anything. And he's like,
what? I came here to cheer Amy up.
and she's like, well, if you're going to, I don't want to hear nothing.
No, I was going to say, if you come out here and say something to me, you can go right back in there.
Ugh. So Tammy leaves. She gets in the car. She gets emotional because she feels like she has lost Amy. She doesn't know where Amy is anymore. Amy's changed since getting with Brian or getting engaged to Brian. And she really misses her sister and their relationship that they had before because they were really close. They were best friends.
I want my sister back.
So yeah, that's it for this episode. What do you guys think? I want to know your thoughts on this whole wedding thing because I mentioned in my last video, I feel bad for Amy because it's her wedding and she's so excited. She's so happy about it. And everybody is shitting on it basically. But at the same time, everybody's saying that they want to go to her wedding. They just don't want to go to the haunted insane asylum. And I feel like if Amy wants to do it, she should be allowed to do it at the wedding venue of her choice. But she should also understand that her family doesn't want to go. So yeah, I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if she's going to cave and do it at like any other venue or if she's going to stick to the insane asylum and her family's not going to go, or are they going to go? I don't know. I hope they get another season. I don't know how many more episodes there are in this season. Let me do a quick Google search. How many episodes are on 1,000 Pound Sisters season 7? It says 8, but I don't think that's true because this didn't seem like a season finale. Oh my God, is it the finale? I don't know. It's saying 8, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
It's a recap. It's a recap.